The 5-4-3-2-1 is a grounding skill that can help us anchor ourselves to the present moment using our 5 senses. So it's a technique that can be really helpful when we notice our thoughts or our emotions becoming a little bit too overwhelming, or when we notice ourselves being pulled away from that present moment, either into future worries and what ifs, or into past memories and regrets. So first, look around you and notice 5 things that you can see. And it can be really helpful to either name these aloud or in your mind. So I can see a window and I can see a tree outside of the window. I can see my desk in front of me, the wallpaper, and also a lamp. What 5 things can you see? And feel free to pause the video here or any time throughout the exercise to give yourself a little bit more time. Next, describe each one in detail, focusing on things like their colour, their shape, and their texture. So we'll do a briefer version now where we just focus on one in detail. So if you can see a tree, what colour are the leaves? Are they a deep shade of green, perhaps a yellow or a brown? Are there any flowers or fruit on the tree? And if there are, what shape or colour are they? What does the tree trunk look like? What texture is the bark? And when doing this exercise in full, do that in as much detail for all 5 things that you can see. Next, notice 4 things that you can feel and really notice how they feel. So you might notice the way your clothes feel against your skin or what it feels like to be sitting in your chair. Perhaps you'll notice how the floor feels quite cool underneath your bare feet, or how your feet feel really warm and cozy in their socks. Now notice 3 things that you can hear. Maybe the sound of birds or a barking dog outside, maybe the traffic in the distance, or the rain or the wind against your window, or even perhaps the sound of your laptop fan whirring. Just take a moment to really pay attention to each of these sounds, describing them one by one. Next, what 2 things can you smell? Maybe the rich smell of coffee, or perhaps the fresh smell of shampoo in your hair, maybe some flowers or the smell of freshly cut grass outside of your window. And if you can't smell anything, think about your 2 favourite smells and try to imagine them in as much detail as you can. And then finally, notice 1 thing that you can taste. And that might be the lingering taste of the last meal you ate or the toothpaste from brushing your teeth. And if you can't taste anything, why not take a sip of your drink or take a bite to eat and really focus on the flavours you notice. Now to the end of the exercise, just notice if you feel any calmer or more connected with the present moment.